So when you locked up, bro, you gonna meet certain people. They said that it's gonna take a week for your money that ain't seen their family.
Contraband, how you say, man, with that shit, with that contraband, with that.
I forgot when they end up switching us. Everybody was going to prison. They end up switching us.
Man, with that shit, with that contraband, man, with that shit, with that contraband,
Make the hits.
Contraband TV. Man, what that shit do, Contraband? Hey, it's my off day, baby. So I'm gonna be trying to drop to y'all back to back. I might drop 3 of them joints today. You know what I'm saying? This the second video I record, but I might drop this one first though. I'm just gonna put this one out there. Y'all go run up that second Casa Grande story though, man. That Bring Me 2 Big Macs Part 2 is finna come out 5 o'clock, you feel me? West Coast time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. I'm dropping this one before that though, just to give y'all a little something to hold y'all off, you feel me? This dropping. Y'all see the title? Red got knocked out by a smoker. Ah, yeah. Not just any smoker though. This was Big C's though. Nigga, look here, this was Big Caesar, boy. So it's another Casa Grande. This another Van Patten story, you feel me? On Van Patten, bro, like I said, by the time we came over there already, me and my squad, it was already niggas over there, but they had, I don't know what happened, they had just left. So once we came back up over there, they started coming back around and shit, and they, you know what I'm saying, create they little trap house and all that, you feel me? They had 2 spots. That the spot I told y'all about in the last Van Patten story, you know what I'm saying, where they had the whole apartment, like the car, they had the whole building, you know what I'm saying? Then they had another building like that on the right-hand side of Van Patten too, all the way down, you feel me? And it was a lot of LA niggas that used to be up over there. Now, you know, we young at this time, and we from different hoods. We ain't trying to get to know everybody that's all up over there. Certain niggas, you know what I'm saying, we knew, like I knew Big Luck, you know what I'm saying, I knew Lil Luck, and there was this other nigga up over there. That nigga really didn't know him, but nigga heard of him, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga seen him around, he was there, you know what I'm saying? The niggas knew where niggas was from and all that, you know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't really talk like that. And this nigga name was Red, but Red was a Crip, you feel me? Y'all just put that out there, Red was a Crip, you feel me? So, the nigga Red, like, big ass black nigga and shit, bald head and shit, like, he was cool, like, you know what I'm saying? We chopping it up. He used to hit me with the, what's up, Kyle? Like, but you know what I'm saying? We wasn't really, you know, cool like that. We didn't chop it up and nothing like that. Well, all I know is, bro, when they moved back up over there, now it used to be this smoker that stood, okay, when I moved up on Van Patten, right next door to me used to be the homegirl house. The homegirl used to let this smoker named Dimples watch her kids, you feel me? And Dimples was a cold smoker, and sometimes she used to let Dimples smoke dope in her room and all that. Now, when I come to find out, what I found out was the whole reason why she started letting Dimples do that was because she was behind on her rent, and she was trying to serve dope, you know what I'm saying, to pay her rent. And Dimples was a smoker, and Dimples knew all the smokers up over there, so she figured she'd bring Dimples in to help her serve dope type shit, like to get the customers and all that. And the homegirl, she had a baby and shit. She didn't know shit about selling dope. So she basically was bringing Dimples in so Dimples can help her, but Dimples is a smoker, you feel me? So once I peep all that out, I'm like, girl, what the fuck you do that? Like, man, Dimples can't be trusted or whatever. She was like, yeah, I see that now. She was like, at first she was fucking with me though. She was helping me and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's crazy though, like, you feel me? Like, bitch, you trust a smoker? No, and I ain't saying that you can't trust all smokers, because trust me, bro, I ain't met some of the realest people that were smokers, bro, and it don't take away from nothing that they was doing. I ain't met smokers, bro, that will help you, feed you, bro. Nigga, smokers that gave me my re-up before, like, you know what I'm saying? And also, You know what I'm saying? So it don't take away or diminish nothing that, you know what I'm saying, that they was doing just because they smoke. You feel me? But I'm just saying though, Dimples was a different kind of smoker, but she let the crack go, bro. She let the crack get to her brain, bro, and she was smoking rocks. Now, Dimples was about 5'2", about 100 pounds. I want to say she was either Filipino or she was mixed with some type of Filipino and Hawaiian, maybe, you know what I'm saying, Polynesian or something like that, like, you know what I'm saying, but you can tell for sure she was Filipino, like, you know what I'm saying, but you could tell she was mixed too. She could have been Filipino and black, you know what I'm saying. She was just like a Filipino lady and shit, you know what I'm saying. She was short, had the long pretty hair and shit. You know, she had the skin color. She had no body though, like, you know what I'm saying. She did have that little petite little body, but you know, I like BBWs and shit, so, you know what I'm saying. She didn't really have no body, like, you know what I'm saying. But you know, she kind of reminded you of too Kalani, like Kalani, like, you know what I'm saying. So you can kind of tell that back in Dimple Day, before she started smoking, whatever nigga turned her out was foul as fuck, because you can tell a Dimple Day Dimples was bad than the motherfucker. You can tell Dimples was bad than the motherfucker. And even if she can get herself cleaned up and she can get up off that shit, Dimples got the potential still to be bad than the motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she was just naturally pretty, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was just naturally pretty. Now, and I heard a story about that too. I heard when Dimples first came out to Vegas, man, I heard Dimples was bad than a motherfucker. Like, but you know, the Vegas underground, you know what I'm saying? Sin City got to her. See, she came out to Vegas, but she met Sin City. And that's what a lot of people have happened to a lot of people that come from out of town. They're like, Vegas, baby. Vegas has a fast-paced lifestyle that a lot of people ain't used to. Especially them small city motherfuckers and them small town motherfuckers. Oh, Vegas come out here and eat your ass up, chew you. When you come to Vegas, people, them small city motherfuckers, them small town motherfuckers, when they come to Vegas, they get ate up, chewed up, and spit the fuck out, bro. Like, for real, because they not used to this shit. They not used to that fast life, like, you know what I'm saying? And Dimples was one of them from what I heard, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, come to find out, after a couple weeks after them niggas moved up over there and all that, and before I even get to that, the reason why I look at Dimples different is because I seen her different. I seen her in a different light. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on the block. Like I told you, I'm gonna do a video up over there. But I'm always on the block because my apartments is the only apartments that's facing the alley. You feel me? So all I gotta do is walk outside, post on the wall. You feel me? And smokers walking in the alley and all that, and I'm catching them. Like, you feel me? That's how I got shit popping. You know what I'm saying? I step outside my door one day, bruh. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? All the way at the end apartment, it had a little water fountain, like not water fountain, but a water thing where you go hook the water hose up at and all that shit. You feel me? I see this bitch Dimples with a bucket up under her pussy. I see this bitch Dimples with a bucket. She's squatting on the bucket, and she has a rag, and she's washing her pussy. And when I come out, I'm like, Dimples, man, what the fuck you doing? She like, ah. She barked at me, bro. She barked at me. I was like, why the fuck you looking, motherfucker? What you do? What it look like I'm doing? This bitch was washing her pussy in the bucket, bro. And after she did that, you know what I'm saying? The bitch didn't even dry off. It's hot. The bitch didn't even dump the bucket, cause this was after the homegirl got put out. You know what I'm saying? This after the homegirl got put out, she had nowhere to go and shit. The homegirl got put out, then I turned the homegirl spot into the trap spot, but I banned Dimples' ass from there, because Dimples owed me some money and shit, and she had like she didn't want to pay me and shit, you feel me? That's a whole nother story. So, when I see the bitch washing her pussy and shit, I'm like, Dimples, what the fuck is you doing, man? Like, she barked at me and shit. The bitch turned the water off and started talking shit as she walking up the street. Didn't even try to dry the pussy off, didn't even throw didn't even dump her water out. She got the pussy water, the pussy juice water all sitting there and shit. The bitch threw the towel in there and shit. I'm like, this bitch is nasty, bro. This bitch is foul. I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck if she ever do clean herself up. I can't get that image out my head of her. You know what I'm saying? A couple months later, the niggas, like I said, the niggas, they got shit popping up over there. The nigga Red, I peep up, and the nigga Red is fucking with the bitch Dimples. I'm talking about like they in a full-blown relationship, like, bro, like, now for a minute there, I didn't see Dimples for like 2 months, bro. So come to find out, what I heard from on the block was, word on the block was, Red started back fucking with Dimples, and he sent her ass to rehab. Dimples got clean, and Red got her apartment on the block. So that story I told, where I said the smoker got stripped, beaten, and robbed, and all that shit. And that story, remember I said Dimples had an apartment downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I said, come to find out, he cleaned her up and shit. Like, you feel me? So I'm looking at shit like, damn, this nigga Red crazy in the motherfucker. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I really don't, but I do though. At that time, I got it. Like, yeah, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? But if she not selling pussy and anything like that for you, then it's like completely worthless. Like, for you to even clean this smoker ass bitch up, like, what are you doing, nigga? Like, what is the point and the purpose of this? Like, I don't know though. You feel me? But again, the point and the purpose got to be when she's on her shit. They say she's a hustler. That's how she got turned out. They say when she on her shit, she's a hustler. You feel me? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. So all of a sudden, all I'm knowing is now the nigga Caesar is Betsy husband. Betsy is my son, Lil David godmama. Yeah. My son godmama smoker, may she rest in peace, Betsy. Like, she was cool to the motherfucking nigga. Her and Caesar used to bring me all the money, nigga. All the money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She said, she asked me, she said, nephew, can I be the godmama? And she gave me a rundown. She said, I ain't been there for my kids. I don't know my grown grandkids. She said, I just want to feel like I'm doing something. I just want to be the godmama. And I gave her that. And she brought me all the 100s, all the 50s, all the 20s. Nigga, she said, it's for my God baby right there. It's for my God baby. And I wasn't the type of nigga to tell you that and play up on it. I even told baby mama, like, yeah, she could buy my. She said, what, nigga? Ain't no smoker being our baby godmama. But she even won baby mama over when I was in jail one time. Baby mama had some work, you feel me? And shit, rent due, food, shit, they need food, you feel me? I was going to be in there for like 2 weeks, and Betsy came up, chopped that shit down for her, showed her how to get out, showed, man, made the money, and they read up a couple times while I was in jail and all that. I came back home, I had my whole operation still. That's when baby mama started liking Betsy and shit, like, yeah, she cool than the motherfucker. Oh, and Caesar used to come up over there, you know what I'm saying, look out for baby mama and all that, though, like, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything was straight, like, because they was 2 females, you feel me, serving up, but even though Betsy had cut the shit out your motherfucking ass, Betsy wasn't soft. She talk like this. She like, nephew, man, nephew, can I? Boy, Betsy sounded like a cold nigga. She was from Watts, too, from Grape Street, you know what I'm saying? She was an OG from Grape Street, you know what I'm saying? Betsy was a cold nigga. Now, Caesar, I don't know where he from, but he's from LA, too. Caesar rode around on a bike. Nigga, Caesar was like 6'5", tall, skinny-ass nigga. He looked like a mixture of Samuel L. Jackson when he played in Black Snake Moan, but with Kimbo Slice features, though, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? He looked like a mixture of the Black Snake Moan, Samuel Jackson with Kimbo Slice features. And what I mean by that was he had the face of Samuel Jackson, you know what I'm saying? In Black Snake Moan, he had the little fucked up ass bald haircut too, the bald shit going on too, you know what I'm saying? But Caesar was swole than the motherfucker, even though he smoked crack. That's what I mean by Kimbo Slice features, cause that nigga was cut in the motherfucker, 6-pack and all for a smoker now. Don't get it fucked up, nigga. that nigga Caesar was on yoked, nigga. It's like the crack used to give him superpowers or something. Like, it's like the crack used to, like, give him strength. You feel me? That crack gave that man strength, like, because I'm telling you, as much dope as I sold this man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really seen him, you know what I'm saying, lose his shit, none of that. He used to tell me, too, like, nephew, I get out there with him, they don't know. I used to box around for him, nephew. I'm telling you, I get out there with him, nephew. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what the fuck happened between Caesar and Red, but all of a sudden, I hear on the block, niggas like, hey man, you heard that shit that happened last night? I'm like, nah. They're like, man, this nigga Caesar that knocked out Red. I said, what? What the fuck happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Caesar knocked out Red? Nah. Getting knocked out by a smoker is like getting knocked out by a gay nigga. Like, it's two things you can't come back from in the streets. Getting knocked out by a gay nigga and getting knocked out by a smoker. It's hard to come back from that. I mean, you win some, you lose some, but when you lose them two type of fights, niggas gonna be like, man, you know what I mean? So they say niggas was kicking on the block last night. Caesar came up and bought some work. The nigga Red tried to short Caesar for the dope and shit, you feel me? And all of a sudden, like, they start getting into it, said, Caesar, what having it type shit. Caesar was on the nigga helmet. Man, they said Caesar put down that motherfucking, that bike, cause Caesar be riding that bike, you feel me? Man, they said Caesar put down that motherfucking bike, man. And he basically told Red, like, nigga, we can get out. Like, he caught Red off in the fade. Red like, boy, go on somewhere, Caesar, I'll fuck you up. And ooh. He like, yeah, you talking all that shit. And Caesar was on his helmet, like, nigga, oh, bitch ass nigga, ooh, was clowning him and all that. And you know what I'm saying? He clowned him to the point where he forced him to, like, yeah, let's get out. Cause Red, no, boy, if you lose this one, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, boy. You gonna have to do something to really get your respect back in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do something you might don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that nigga Red was talking shit major. Caesar was talking major shit to Red, called him nigga out in front of his boys and all that. I mean, they said as soon as Red tried to get out there with the nigga squared up with him and all that, man, they said that boy Caesar hit that boy with a combo. Bam! It was a wrap. Down goes Frazier. Boom. They said Red dropped, boy. Caesar talking big shit. They said Caesar hopped over him. I back him. Hit that boy like 3 times. Man, fuck that boy up. They said he knocked him out with the combo. I told y'all the boy Caesar used to be a boxer. Now he a smoker now. He looked like Samuel Jackson from Black Snake Moan. But don't underestimate that man. That man got some strength on him. I'm telling you, I seen it. You feel me? And I guess Red, he seen it too at this time. Man, they said the boy hopped up on him. They say he knocked him out when he hit him with the combo. Pow! You know what I'm saying? They say he knocked him out. When he hopped on him and they hit him, boom, he woke them up. And they say you could hear the nigga Red talking shit like, oh man, what the fuck, Caesar? But he hit him again. Boom, put him back to sleep. Boom. Now, when Caesar's doing all this, his homies is shocked. Like, it's like, nigga, this is a smoker. Oh, shit. Only one of the homies ran and got the burner. You feel me? By the time he came back, though, Caesar was already on the bike. Caesar seen the nigga run before he hopped up on top of him and hit him with 3 more times. The boy ran in the house to get the burner. I don't know why they had the guns on them, you feel me? That's neither here or there, though. Boom. They said by the time the boy came back with the gun, with the burner, Caesar already up on the bus. He already, up on the bike, he already gone, you feel me? I'm like, damn, nah. They like, yeah. A couple hours later, man, that nigga Caesar come up over there and buy some work from a nigga. He like, you heard. He smiled like a motherfucker when he roll up on the bike. Nephew, what that shit do, nephew? I'm like, man, Caesar, what you talking about? Nephew? Nah, man, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. I'm like, what you want? He's like, man, give me a dub, man, nigga. Give me a dub, man. I'm like, oh, I got you, Caesar. I go in there, get to work. I come back. Before I give it to him, I hold it in my hand. I'm like, man, what the fuck happened last night? Man, that I got tired of them niggas, man. Them niggas always want to talk shit to niggas and all that shit. He like, man, when before them niggas came back over here, when it was just yo and yo squad over there, man, it was cool, bro. These niggas want to come over here, beat up on the smokers and all that. He's like, you see what they did to my mans? They gave that nigga some shirt and had him stripped butt naked and all that. And they was clowning the nigga, man. Yeah, that's another story I gotta tell y'all about. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, it's just they beating up on the smokers, tell them not to come serve y'all and shit, but yeah, and still they fronting for the beef with y'all though, like they don't want beef with y'all and shit, like they all y'all can get money together, but behind closed doors they talking shit. He's like, man, I don't like them niggas, man. I got tired of them niggas. He like went over there to go by. He's like, I should have came to you, nephew. I ain't gonna lie, I should have came to you, but them niggas be plugging niggas for the 100. I think at that time he said they was giving niggas like 2 grams for the 100 or some shit like that, or 1.5 grams. Or some shit like that for 100, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, they got this deal for the 100, that 1.5 grams for the 100, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, 1.5 grams. I'm like, that's pretty good. But then I thought about it, I'm like, oh, damn, that's really just like a half an 8 ball, really, if you look at it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's 25 mo, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's really like a half an 8 ball, like, you know what I'm saying? Because 8 balls that time was like 250, 275. So I'm like, it's really just like a half an 8 ball if you really look at it like that. Like, I'm like, damn, that's a good deal. He's like, yeah, but the nigga shorted me and shit, man. I put out my scale. I put it on the scale. You know what I'm saying? It's only 1 gram. You know what I'm saying? It's only 1 gram. I'm like, where am I that half at? Like, you know what I'm saying? He told me to get on, like, he just put it on scale and weighed it and all that. Like, I'm like, nah, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, you shorted me. He like, so that's how the whole thing started, nephew. The nigga ain't want to give me my other half a gram, so I told the nigga we can get out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the bitch ass nigga, I knew that the fat ass nigga couldn't fight cause Red was fat, you know what I'm saying? Fat nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? He was bigger than my cousin Gooch, like, you know what I'm saying? He was a big nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so he told the boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out. He like, I knew the boy couldn't fight. I knew he couldn't fuck with me, nephew. I'm telling you. He's like, man, I antagonized that boy. I talked shit to that boy in front of his peoples and all that. I made that nigga get out with me, you feel me? And once he squared up, nigga already seen my openings. Like, he like, man, I hit him 2 in the mouth. Boom, boom. I hit him with 2 body shots. Boom, boom. And I came back up and hit him with the hook. Boom, and dropped him. Nephew, you should have seen me out there. He like, you should have seen me out. Boom, 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 boom. He like, you should have seen me out there. You should have seen me out there, nephew. I'm like, this nigga Caesar. He was like, yeah. I'm like, well, watch out, my nigga. He's like, oh, I already heard. I ain't worried about that nigga. I already heard they gonna shoot me and all this, my nigga. Woo, woo. He like, man, I ain't worried about that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, nah, fuck what you sees, man. I don't want to see nothing happen to you, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Watch out, my nigga. Just watch out. You feel me? Because the word is that he gon', you know what I'm saying? He looking for you. There's money on your helmet, bro. They got dope on your helmet. They got dope on your head, bro. Like, you know, for real, though. They got dope on your head, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, they got dope on my head. He like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, nigga, they got dope on your head, nigga. Shit, they got money and dope on your head, nigga. They even want a smoker to do it. They don't give a fuck. They talking about an ounce on your head. He said, ounce of dope on my head? I said, ounce of dope. He said, shit, that's kind of low, but shit, I might have to have somebody take up on that offer. I said, you stupid in the motherfucker. He said, yeah, man, hey, man, shit, ounce of dope sound good right now, though. Like, I'm like, C's ain't worried about shit. Like, you feel me? He clowning and shit with me and shit. Like, you feel me? So he drive away and shit. You know what I'm saying? He look at the dope. He like, nephew, you know these motherfuckers smaller than a motherfucker, man. I'm like, C's, you don't get your ass on. He like, man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? And he get on, like, you know what I'm saying? Later on that night, Betsy come up over there and shit. She like, man, this motherfucking Caesar, they went and got him a motherfucking gun and shit. I told this motherfucker we don't do with guns. We don't do guns and shit. Guns only cause problems and shit. He like, man, she like, man, nephew, man, plug me. I got 50. I got 50, man, plug me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I plugged her and shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, this dumb motherfucker, man. I gave her 3 loves for the 50. You feel me? That's my plug. You feel me? 3 loves for the 50. You feel me? So she like, yeah, man, this motherfucker and shit. Man, he already didn't. You heard about what happened? I'm like, yeah, I heard about what happened until you. She like, man, this motherfucker just dumb in the motherfucker and shit. And this motherfucker gonna get us all in trouble and shit. I'm like, well, the nigga do need to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? He did knock that man out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that man don't be playing this shit, man. That nigga red, you know what I'm saying? Nigga stay burning up and his boys do too. And you know Caesar ain't type of nigga that's gonna run and all that shit. So truthfully, auntie is kind of smart. He got him a gun, like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I know, but we too old for this shit, man. That man's 60-something years old, man. Man, 60-something years old, man. I'm 55, he's 60, man. We don't need to be doing this shit no more, though, nephew. Like, yeah, I feel you, but, you know what I'm saying? Caesar don't look no 60, man. That nigga look about 45, like, you know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, I just don't want that to happen to my baby and shit, man. I love that man. I'm like, I'm no, but, you know, she start crying and all. I love that man. I love that man. Her deep ass voice and shit. She like, nephew, I love that man. I'm like, well, he love you too. I don't see how he do it, but boy, both y'all ugly motherfuckers is meant for each other, boy. I tell you, boy. You know what I'm saying? So she like, yeah. Alright, now Betsy, to tell you what she kind of look like, and rest in peace, Betsy. Like, y'all probably ain't that old to see that shit though. Betsy looked like Flip Wilson with a wig on when Flip Wilson used to play Geraldine. So all you youngsters out there, you know what I'm saying, y'all Google Flip Wilson. He was way before Medea. You know what I'm saying? Way before Medea. He used to wear dresses and shit. Now, the reason why I say that is because not only Betsy did sounded like a man, she had manly features too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the best way I can describe her is Flip Wilson when he played Geraldine. You know what I'm saying? For my 70 babies and 60 babies who watch this, y'all know just who I'm talking about. That's the only way I really can describe her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because she, I don't know how Caesar did it. You know what I'm saying? I thought Caesar was gay for a minute. For real, y'all. But Contraband TV, man, you know y'all got to hit part 2 to see what happened. If that boy Red called up with that boy Caesar or not, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that part 2, man. And y'all gonna run up that part 2 of that Bring Me 2 Big Macs, that Casa Grande story for me too, man. Contraband TV, I'm out this bitch.